Good morning. I'm very glad to give a short overview about one of our products. It's a startup loan guarantee. It's a loan guarantee, it's not a loan. Karel, who is representing Swedbank here, talks later a little bit more about the loan that we are guaranteeing. I have to say that this startup loan or startup loan guarantee, it's not traditional microfinance, I think. There are some similarities, but there are also some differences. But I will talk about it a little bit later. Some words about Kredex. We are a guarantee organization that is established by the state, and we are active we are providing services for companies, and we are active also in housing side, and we also provide credit insurance, export guarantees, and these kind of things. But yes, we are a public organization, but we are self-sustainable. That means when we grant a loan, we want to get it back, and companies have to pay for our services. Startup loan guarantee. For whom? As the name says, it's for startups. And for us, startups are companies that are younger than 3 years. As I said, for us it's important that when we make a decision, we expect that in future we will get our money back. So the business plan that is submitted has to be reliable and executable also. And also financial forecasts have to be reliable, have to show that the company is able to pay loan back in future. And it's very important for us that owners, the company and the owners of the company, that they have a good credit history, that they don't have current overdue debts. It's okay when they have had those debts in past, but we want that they don't have current overdue debts. So how the scheme works? Actually, the company at first submits the loan application to the bank. Bank makes their conditional decision, and then the bank submits the guarantee application to Kredex. Then Kredex makes a decision, and if it's positive, then bank grants the loan. So we are a guarantee organization. The loan is granted by the bank, and also the administration work is done by the bank. We are doing it in cooperation with 5 commercial banks at the moment in Estonia, and one of them is Swedbank. Their presentation you can hear in a few minutes. Some words also about general terms. So actually these are general terms of this loan guarantee, and of course they also apply to the loan itself. So the loan amount is up to 64,000 euros. You can see that it's a little bit higher than maybe traditional microfinance. But the average loan amount actually is something like 24,000 euros. So, and yes, it's for companies. It's not for private persons. They must have company. It's for investments and working capital. Maturity is up to 5 years. And the cost for the companies is altogether with including guarantee fees, Euribor risk margin. At the moment, it's about 8%. as the Euribor. Actually, it's you can say that it's 7.5, as the Euribor is so low at the moment. And the loan is issued by the bank. Kredex guarantees 75% of the loan amount. And another difference is when you compare our startup loan with traditional microfinance is that we require personal guarantee by private persons who own the company. And the personal guarantee is up to 40% of the loan amount. It is said that it's from 30 up to 40%, so the exact percentage depends on the loan amount. If the loan amount is smaller, then the percentage is also smaller. And yes, why we are doing that? We are doing it because we think that it's important for the state. We want to see more companies, so it's obvious. We try to solve two main problems that startup companies face. One of them is the lack of finance, and that's why we are providing loan guarantees, and through that banks are willing to provide more loans for this target group. And as actually the liability of the owners of the company, it's limited actually. So they are not responsible for the whole loan amount. So if everything goes wrong, they are liable only for this 40%. So actually it helps to mitigate risk for the owners also. So through this we try to take down this fear of failure somehow. And a little bit also about results. We started with this product in 2008. We have received something like almost 500 applications, and we have issued a little bit more than 200 loans. It's not too much, of course. We would like to see their bigger numbers, but probably it takes time, and also the structure is maybe a little bit difficult. There are some points that maybe we could improve. Karel will talk about those a little bit about those points. And yes, altogether more than 200 companies supported and almost 1,000 jobs created. And my personal opinion is that actually it's very effective way to support startups when you provide support on behalf of the state, because most of them are paying back the loans. Our reimbursement rate is something like somewhere about 75%. It's not as good as was the average in last presentation, but I think it's not bad either. We are happy with this number. So we have decided that we are ready to bear a loss ratio from 20 to 30%. It's okay for us. But if you compare this scheme with grants, then of course it's much more effective. And I think it's also, if you compare with the grants, it's much better for the mentality of startups, because if they receive grants, somehow it's it changes their thinking. Somehow they start to think that free lunches do exist, but actually I think they are not in business world. So that's all about me. Karel will talk, will elaborate the same subject a little bit more.